Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your yearly predictions in astrology for 2024. I'll be going over some highlights of the year, of what to expect and how it'll affect your sign, as well as pulling a few tarot cards and a couple oracle cards at the very end. So this is preferably for Pisces risings. If you're not a Pisces rising and you know your rising sign, it's a better idea to go to that reading. If you don't know your birth time and you don't know your rising sign, that's okay. You can go ahead and just use your sun sign. It will still be at angles with the planets and everything because the sun is a significant placement. Preferably your rising, but your sun sign is the next best thing. You can also look at your moon and the Venus also, and see if one of those resonates for you. So, starting off the brand new year on January 2nd, Mercury moves out of retrograde and goes direct in the sign of Scorpio, trining your sign, which is a positive aspect. There will be very harmonious and peaceful energy. Someone may be emotional and having conversations with some depth to them. You may also have people under the microscope analyzing them for patterns and trustworthiness. Then, on January 7th, the energy becomes more adventurous as Mercury moves into Sagittarius, another mutable sign. So it's kind of a fun, happy, adventurous, go with the flow kind of energy when it comes to communication. Then, on March 7th, Mercury goes into Pisces. So the month of March it'll have the kind of energy that's great for heart-to-heart type of conversations that have needed to be had, if that applies to you. A lot of the signs have that aspecting them too, not just you. So March 31st, Venus enters dreamy Pisces, and you are magnetic, attracting softness, compassion, and gentleness. Potential love interest may be coming towards you that may actually be worthwhile this time, for once, right? If that's your situation, some of you might be happy in a relationship. If you're already happy and good to go, that may just enhance that energy, and it might be a really great harmonious time between you and your partner if you have one and you're in a relationship. Things may get wonky as Mercury goes retrograde in Aries April 2nd through the 24th, and it will pick back up into that soft energy. It returns April 25th as Mercury turns direct back into Pisces again. So things will be great late March. Stuff might be a little wonky and on the fritz throughout April. Then late April again, that soft, happy, gentle energy returns. Then, May 14th, Jupiter conjuncts the Sun and it forms a harmonious angle to your sign. Very favorable for luck with money. For the whole year of 2024, May 14th is the luckiest day of the year when it comes to attracting abundance. If you happen to play the lottery, that's the day to do it if you're gonna pick any day. I'm not a big gambler, I hardly play any lottery stuff at all, but once a year-ish, and that'll be the day that I do it. Then, June 12th, Venus goes into Gemini, another mutable sign like yourself. You may be quite chatty and light-hearted in romantic situations. And Mercury in Gemini June 14th, on top of that, it's like a duality with the opposites attract type of energy. You and your partner or love interest or even friends, you may be looking at each other's differences and kind of seeing how you complete one another. I mean, you don't need another person to complete each other, but things where you appreciate the differences in one another. Like everyone has their different gifts, and this will highlight that type of energy. June 29th, Mercury goes into Cancer. And on July 7th, Venus also is going to be in Cancer, trining your sign. a harmonious angle. Things are more calm and you are magnetic around this time. Feminine energy is at an all time, if I could talk right. So, right around late June through mid July, even throughout the whole month of July, feminine energy is at an all time high. Then we have the annoying Mercury retrograde, August 5th through August 29th in the sign of Leo. It turns direct on August 29th in Cancer, bringing attention to communication on the home front, and it's harmonious. Cancer trines Pisces, so this is a good harmonious energy for you. Also, there's a partial lunar eclipse on September 18th in your sign. That could illuminate some truths that have needed to come out, possibly endings as well. And then October 13th, Venus goes into Scorpio, trining you again. Things may heat up romantically and also favorable for money and assets as well. October 20th, Mars moves into Cancer. Oh, and you are feeling lazy and you're enjoying it. You know, it's everything ebbs and flows. You don't need to constantly be on hustle mode. You gotta have that lazy time to rejuvenate. Heck yeah. Naps are always great. You're not gonna be motivated to do anything, but so what? You need that time to be lazy when you need to. Then, October 29th, Mercury goes into Scorpio, forming a trine. You could be having conversations that are deep and dead serious, putting an end to some bullshit that needed to end. December 2nd, Venus goes into Capricorn, forming a nice angle to your sign. Helps kind of help you work towards your goals in a practical, methodical way. Not the hyper like a squirrel kind of way, but more of a slow and steady strategizing type of way. December 7th, Mars goes into retrograde in Cancer, and you will be feeling lazy with everything else. Then December will be kind of a more somber, chill, no BS kind of month, with great rewards for your hard work at the end. And then you'll finally feel like you'll be able to relax and not feel guilty for it, as you shouldn't, Pisces. Alright, so we will pull a few tarot cards along with a few oracle cards and see what other messages want to come through for my Pisces for 2024. Alright, what messages do we have for Pisces 2024? So we've got the Five of Swords. You could be dealing with a situation involving people talking smack, lots of gossip, and petty drama. Not sure what this is about. And we've got the Nine of Cups. That is a great card to get. It is the card of wish fulfillment and also emotional independence. You gotta have the Nine of Cups before you have the Ten of Cups. What it's saying is that you are learning to be happy by yourself, because in order to be happy with someone else, each of you has to be happy independently and then bring it together at the table. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be 1,000% healed, but at least for the most part. Otherwise, you'll repeat the same old toxic cycles, and I think you're learning a lot about that. 2024 is going to be a great year for that, Pisces. Then we've got the Ace of Swords, the green light, giving the go-ahead, and, you know, this is talking about potential for big communication times, having a lot of conversations starting up that needed to be had. Ooh, Page of Swords in the reverse. So somebody's watching your social media and watching what you do. they may not be talking to you on the outside where you know that they're in, like you don't know that they're paying attention to you because they're not talking to you. This is the card of why talk when you can stalk. So somebody's paying attention and keeping an eye on you and your social media and watching everything you post, but yet they're not coming forward. Why is that? I'm just gonna pull a few more cards here that felt like they wanted to come out. Well, you know what? Just let them sit and stew and suffer while they watch you, because you got the Seven of Swords here. This is very deceptive energy. This is the vibe of an insufferable, lying little fuckbag. So if this person is watching your stuff, not coming forward, not communicating with you, good, let them, because they're not worth your time anyways, and they're a deceptive piece of crap. If that applies, if you don't know anyone like that and it's not something that was on your mind, don't worry about it, take what resonates and leave the rest. We've got Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. You may know this person from work. They may also be someone where you feel like they used you or are using you somehow. And then we've got the Five of Wands in the reverse. So I feel like this may have been someone that was jealous and trying to compete with you, and then they kind of dipped back because they realized that they can't compete with you and that it's a waste of their energy to try. So now they're just being salty and watching all your shit. It's like, yeah, boy, they don't like you, but boy, do they watch. Like, what's up with that? That doesn't even make any sense. This person doesn't make any sense. Alright, Pisces, so next we're gonna get a couple of oracle cards from the Love Who You Are deck. Just love the artwork, it's so pretty. I love that Luna moth. Alright, what do we have? What additional messages do we have for Pisces for the year of 2024 for overall energy? Harvest the honey. You've got a lot to be gained, Pisces, from all your hard work, especially with becoming emotionally independent. I think you already were emotionally independent, and now you're hitting a whole new level of it. Then we have unfold your own myth. Debunk the lies and the bullshit that were told about you. You know what? You don't have to speak about it. The truth will speak for itself. Those myths will unfold themselves. And anyone that doesn't believe you and wants to believe the other person's BS, will let them. They're too stupid to be around you anyways. And then we have always settle for more. That's right, if you've outgrown a situation or a group or a person or some type of, like, toxic place, that's right, always settle for more. Then we have remember your crown, queen. That's right, Pisces. And one more. Trust your wings. I'm pretty sure you already do. You already trust yourself. Alright, so now we will pull a few cards from my homemade oracle deck. It has timelines, it has possible love messages. Take it as it applies, take what resonates and leave the rest. We'll see what additional messages we have for Pisces here. I can't see how beautiful you are because I have my head up my ass. It's dark in here. Love songs are better when you figure out they're really about coffee and squirrels. I think Aquarius got the same cards in their reading. Oh, interesting. Be on the lookout for the evil eye and jealousy. Didn't I tell you, Pisces? With that Five of Wands in the reverse, someone was jealous of you and quietly in competition with you, and they figured out that they can't compete with you. They're jealous, and now they're just watching you and being salty. The Oracle cards just verified that. It's like, doesn't this dope realize they could be on the same team with you if they would just pull their head out of their ass? One day I will get the courage to tell you how I feel. I don't want to fuck up. You could be dealing with multiple people and multiple situations. Take things as they apply. So next, on a lighthearted note, we'll pull a few playing cards from this hilarious deck by an artist out of Canada called Effin' Birds. So, as you guessed, it has some pretty cool bird artwork, and then there's messages that are sarcastic and have swear words in them. So if you aren't into swear words and that's not your jam, this isn't for you, go ahead and skip this part. This is more lighthearted. The messages may make sense, but really it's more for entertainment. It's to leave everything on a light note for a chuckle. This deal was serious bullshit. Do not care, goodbye. Take that as it applies. Maybe that's what you think towards the idiot that's being a jerk. Are you fucking kidding me? Being an adult is shit. What else do we got? And we have fuck it, I'm not cooking dinner. Alright, Pisces, I hope that gave you some clarity on what's going to be going on for you in 2024 for the year. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Also, be on the lookout in the next week or two. I'll be getting out those readings for the month of January, tarot card readings for all of my signs of the zodiac. Well, thank you very much and have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much for watching, Pisces.